Hello, everyone. Again, this is Antonio. I'm coming at you with another exciting video. First of all, I would like to start off by saying that this is not financial advice. The purpose of this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Now, a lot of you have seen the thumbnail, seen the title. We are in full compliance with Nasdaq, but you probably still would like to know why this stock dropped from the sixes to it started in the sevens, right? When they first did the initial reverse split, it went to the sixes, the fives, now it's in the fours, is in the low fours. And we're going to get into some more of some of these reasons of what's going on and why this stock is tanking. But it's not just this stock, right? So a lot of people may look at it from a whole perspective of it's just being this stock by itself, but it's not necessarily being the stock. It's the market altogether that's actually just kapooey, right? The market altogether in the EV sector is just down. So let me go on and share my screen so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Um, when we talking about all type of EV companies, is definitely in the tank. I know a lot of people, a lot of the steam is out when it comes down to Cenntro, but I'm definitely bullish on this play. I think that the PR has picked up slightly. I would still definitely would love for the PR to pick up even more. But when you look at, let's look at Rivian, right? Let's start off with Rivian. We go in Rivian, you could definitely see that they are down. Rivian dropped when Amazon did a deal with another company, and then GM started getting a lot more sales from their utility vehicles as well. When that happened, that killed the Rivian market cap. The Rivian market cap is at 78 billion. Remember, at one point it was well over $100 billion. As you can see, the 52-week high was at $179 a share. It opened today at 91. The high was 92. Is currently at 87. So across the board, the EVs stocks are in the trash can. So what I'm saying is I'm not too concerned about what I'm seeing from Central because it's going to take some time. As you can see, Canoe was on a 52-week high of $20. Right now it's at $6.98. Let's look at Ride. That's Lordstown Motors for people that don't know that. All right, so hello. So when you look at Ride, it should be manifesting itself soon. I'm guaranteeing that Ride is also down. So it's just going to take some time for this for the space to get. So at one point, Ride was already at $31.57 a share. Right now, Ride is at $3.22 a share. It's barely holding on. Let's look at Lucid. Now my computer want to have a mind of his own. Then we're going to look at Lucid. So basically, what I'm saying is, yes, uh, for people that's part of the Central Army, let's look at LCID. And as you're going to see, this is actually up after hours at $38.22. But the market cap is still at 62 billion. So it's still going to take some time for it to get back to where it wants to be. So, like I said, when you getting into the EV space, a lot of us in the tank. A month ago, LCID was at $55 a share. Right now is at $38. So even though it's in the green and that's great, it's definitely down for where it was at. So finally, let's look at Naked. All right. And to follow the steps to become fully compliant, they had to do the reverse split, which was a 115 split. Then they had to do the $5 a day average for 5 days. Then for 10 days, the stock had to remain above $1. So they did everything that they were supposed to do to get that to where it needed to be. Right now is at $4.18, and it was already predicted to get under $4.30. It opened today at $4.45, and the high was $4.46. So across the board, the EV sector is in the toilet, right? I think Lucid is the only one that's in green. So if anybody that's on that EV play of Lucid, that's great. But most of the EV sector is in the toilet. Let's look at Tesla. So even Tesla is down. You see the red right there. The high, the 52-week high is 1,243. The high for the day is 1,088. The open at 1,077. Right now, Tesla is at 1,064. So, Tesla is still performing very well, and a market cap of $1.07 trillion. So across the board, let's look at Faraday. What is it? Faraday. See what Faraday is looking at. Let's look at Faraday right here. All right, so right here, Faraday, the 52-week high for Faraday was $20.75. It opened today at $5.71. The high was $5.80. But right now, Faraday Future Intelligent Electric Inc. is $5.63. So if you are invested in the EV sector, depending when you got in on Lucid, the only play that you see in green will be Lucid. Most of the other plays is definitely down. I am bullish on the Cenntro play, point blank period. I'm bullish. But what we got to get on and understand is that the market is down. It's inflation. Congress didn't pass the bill that would have helped with some taxes for people going green. So let's read this article from Motley Fool, where it goes into some details about the stock itself and see what's going on. So while shares of Cenntro Electric, formerly Naked Brand, are down today, shares of Cenntro Electric Group, ticker Naked, the company formerly known as Naked Brand, were trading lower on Tuesday. The former meme stock has been moving steadily lower since mid-November, shortly after Naked Brand, at the time still a struggling lingerie maker, announced that it would merge with the electric vehicle maker Cenntro. As of 10:45 a.m., Cenntro shares were down about 10.3% from Wednesday's closing price and down about 22.4% since the beginning of 2022. So what? Centro's story is interesting one. The company is the result of a merger between the small privately held maker of electric commercial vehicles, Cenntro, and publicly traded maker of lingerie and swimwear, Naked Brand. That became a hot meme stock early last year. All right, so as as with many of the meme stocks we've seen over the past couple of years, Naked Brand's business wasn't performing well. Company surprise stock run-up gave the management an opportunity. The team raised cash and sought a merger partner, essentially turning the company into a special purpose acquisition company. And like quite a few other SPACs over the last couple of years, it found a small electric vehicle maker with which to merge. Cenntro isn't a big company as vehicle makers go. The company hopes to make 20,000 of its electric commercial vehicles this year, as it puts the 282 million it raised via the merger to work. But investors should note that as at the end of 2021, it only made 3,300 vehicles in its entire history. For context, Ford Motor Company delivered about 8,500 as transit commercial vans in the U.S. in December alone. That might be why the stock has been failing since. I don't believe that. I know I respect Motley Fool, but I don't believe that because a lot of these companies haven't delivered squat. Lucid they lied. They said that they was going to deliver 6,000 cars. They only delivered. They haven't not even delivered 600 cars. So if you down in a company that's number 2 in delivering cars, I can't agree with that. So let's see what this end of the article say. It's not clear what's next for the post-merger Cenntro. The company has announced plans to open a small factory in Florida that is said will begin assembling vehicles by the end of March. But the Pacifics remain murky. As of right now, there's no date set for a fourth quarter earnings call that might help investors understand exactly what's happening. Stay tuned. Let's see if we got any. All right, so such as shame for naked holders. I'm feeling very down. All right, so I will wait 1 month and start closing positions on naked one by one to make that lost money back. All right, so let me just say this, Usman. I can definitely understand how you feel, but you got to understand that this play is not an overnight play. You might need to be in this play more than 1 month, right? So you probably need to sell some shares, keep some shares, but it's not a guarantee that this thing is going to shoot to the moon. Let me give you an example. When I got into the Lucid play, I got into that Lucid play back in like February, March. Even when the merger was complete with Lucid in July, they didn't start running until like that next month, August, September. So you got to understand that you may need to be in this play a month or two before it start running. 1 month on a play is not good. Definitely when the market has a massive amount of inflation. That's with crypto and stock. So that's just my opinion that you may need to be in this play and be bullish for at least 2 months. It's solely up to you. It's your money, but it's no guarantee just because once the merger went completely through that it was going to start running. The only way that this is going to start running is that they definitely need to provide some better PR, which they're doing. And we're going to go over on Twitter and look at some better PR and see what's going on. But like I said again, sometimes you got to be on these plays for at least 2 months. I don't think this is a pump and dump situation. Yes, all of us are in the toilet with this play. Yeah, I'm down 50%. Absolutely. I looked at mine and I'm down about the same, about 45, 50% as well. So like I said, when I was in the Lucid play, when they was going through some of the SEC, and then they were start to be sued, the stock started tanking. It took a while to recover, but when the ticker changed to LCID, that's when other big whales got in that Lucid play, and that's when the stock started running. Remember, it got all the way up to $55 a share. And it didn't do that when the merger went through the first time. It did that when the merger went through probably about a month and a half later. So it's probably going to be the same thing with this play. You probably got to be in this play for at least a month or two before you start seeing what's going on, especially with the plant open up at the Jacksport plant. All right, so let's go and see what's going on at the CES. Peter Wing, I don't believe he have a Twitter account. So because he don't have a Twitter account, uh, Ray Wing has been doing a lot of the PR stints, just showing what's going on in Vegas, showing how the cars are performing in Vegas. So let's get into here. So right here, we're going to go dive in. And this is going on at the CES. Great dialogues. A truly positive reaction to the Centro's view on the future of mobility. Lots of business to come For those in town, please stop by booth 5405. And let's click here so we can get a good look at our chassis. I think these vehicles look terrific. This is actually like a safe on the back of this truck. Really innovative ideas. What is this? All right, so this is talking about the Rip and Dip Traders, CES, Central Motors. That's the iChassis again. All right, let's click here. And this is fully autonomous. This is fully autonomous vehicle. So I think that's pretty dope. Good morning from CES 2022, showcasing Centro's iChassis and smart app today, along with our mobile lockers. Come by and see us, West Hall, booth 5405. And they're showing the smart driving app. So, like I said, a lot of, better PR, better tweeting going on. Let's go to, I believe it's Ray Wang. Let's go over to his page and see if he posted any others. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to this one first. Let's see if we see anything different. All right, so the CEG, the Biden administration has also announced a goal of building more than 500,000 EV chargers across the United States. So the EV charging is definitely going to be something that we can definitely get into and invest in. Right here, it is talking about the name of the abbreviation. See the top, naked. It's still naked for people who did not know that. All right, so these some recent tweets. CEG, if disruptions in our transportation network continue to occur or our shipping costs continue to increase, we may be unable to sell or timely deliver our products and our gross margin could decrease. So these are some recent tweets that's going on. And we're going to get into the foreign issuer 6K report. It's a lot of that report. It discusses so much. So honestly, when we dive into that report in just a second, all right, do we have any more? All right, so let's get into Ray Wayne because I believe he had a couple of more things on his page. All right, so let's get over here into this report. This the 6K report. Also, for people that don't know, the market cap may be somewhere like 1.224904. I believe this is the market cap. That's what they're predicting, that the market cap be something similar about these numbers so far. So when you come over here and you look, uh, by next week, I'm thinking they're going to have to update the market cap. So when you go and look at Naked, it's still displaying the old market cap. So what we are waiting on the definitive numbers when it comes down to the market cap, so we can get a full understanding of what it is, what the market cap may be. All right, so like I said, right now they're predicting the market cap is going to be 1.2 billion, but right here, because it's definitely in the tank, they are going off the old numbers. So that's another thing that we got to understand. They're going off old numbers in this space. Let's talk about the float also. And the float, like when you go into this form, this is a very, very long form. But when you pull out the numbers of the float, then you can get a better understanding of what the float may be, because the number of shares changed as well. So let me see if I can pull up a calculator. All right, one moment. My computer acting like it want to take its time here, but we're going to pull up a calculator and we're going to discuss the numbers in the float. But this is the SK report. All right, let's go to the calculator. All right, so let's pull this up so we can discuss the float. All right, so right here, we want to put this number in here first. So 261,256,205 minus 92,463,001. And then when you look right here, that's going to be the float. And then you're going to multiply that by 4.70. So you can get the full understanding of what the number's going to be. Now, it's so much that we got to decipher in these reports. You're looking at in these reports, you're looking at all of the businesses that Naked acquired in the reverse split. You're looking at all of the companies that's in this play, because there are definitely more companies that's in this play when you look at it. Like it says, Naked Inc. Then you got Cenntro Automotive, and then you got so many different companies in this play. So it's just so much that you need to pull apart when you are talking about this play. You also are looking at different countries in this play. You got China, France, Germany, India, Japan, and the UK. Those are some of the countries that you're looking at the industry overview and the market opportunity. So they're saying they're looking at how many vehicles by 2040. They got it mapped out to 2030. So this report is an extensive report. And then it talks right here in the United States, the Biden administration announced plans to put the United States on a path to achieve net zero emissions economy-wide by no later than 2050. In 2021, President Biden signed an executive order that mandates the replacement of all civilian federal vehicles over 600,000 vehicles with U.S.-made clean and zero-emission vans, trucks, and passenger vehicles. We're not going to read all this, but this just to give you an insight of a lot of the information that's in this play. All right, so it says right here, President Biden signed the 1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill into law. So it's just so much in this play that we got to talk about. It talks about the improvement in battery technology, the last mile delivery, city services, autonomous driving, which we have talked about. Let's read this paragraph. The world's largest technology and automotive companies are engaged in large scale projects related to autonomous driving initiatives and other future mobility projects. The vast economic and safety potential autonomous vehicles have continued to drive substantial investment, further accelerating the pace of technological development. According to Alex Partners, an estimated 75 billion in projected to be deployed between 2019 and 2023 on autonomous driving development. That's a lot of money that they're thinking about putting into autonomous driving. Think about it. Uber and Lyft have been competing for quite some time to get this autonomous driving in tech. Just think about it. If you are invested in this naked play, you are owner of a company that has autonomous driving technology. When you invest, you become part of the company. You become part of the ownership. Yes, you can't go in and sit at the boardroom, true, but if major concerns and causes with the company, you will be able to vote. They talk about distributed manufacturing methodology. So it's so much that we got to pull apart in this 6K. And I'm not going to scroll through this whole thing, honestly, but it's just talking about so much that's going on in this play that just to give you different insights on the cars or the vehicles that's in the play. It's just so much going on. That's one reason why it took so long for this to come out. Now, there are also future vehicles that they are thinking about building on the iChassis platform. So when you see right here, we have developed the Cenntro iChassis, an open platform and programmable chassis product. The Cenntro iChassis is designed to act as a basic and core execution unit of an automated autonomous driving vehicle. It includes application program and communication interferes that enable third parties autonomous driving vehicles developers to use this programmable chassis to develop various autonomous driving applications and fittings. So yes, I clearly see that the stock is down, but what you must understand is that this stock is definitely undervalued. You also got to see, and I just showed you, is going off the old market cap. The new market cap they're predicting is going to be like 1.2 or 1.3 billion, and it's definitely undervalued. I was looking forward to like a 20 billion valuation because all of the uh the all of the patents, all of the vehicles that's at the disposal, all of the pre-orders. I just I just thought in my mind that it was going to be so much better. But this stock is set to have so much potential. And the good thing about it is this our chassis can be the foundation of all of these type of vehicles. That's why this is in the middle. And what it's saying is think about our robot. With our robot, it was definitely a autonomous world where everybody could not drive their own vehicle. All right, we have, anticipate that third-party developers will integrate detection devices and develop their own proprietary decision-making software or use open source software to allow for autonomous driving using the chassis. We expect that the Cenntro chassis will be commercially available in 2022. All right, I believe we got a comment over here. Let's see. Uh, hey, they did. Hey, they dropped. Hey, Tiggio. Okay, so can you tell me what dropped? What can you give me some insight? What dropped? We were waiting on the just for anybody that's on this. We were waiting on the market cap. Can you tell me? Did the market cap drop? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, the stocks. Oh, okay. So the stocks. Yes, it definitely we're gonna get back into our chassis. Well, like I said, the stock dropped, but I'm not too concerned about the stock drop. Most stocks in the EV space drop, period, right? You got Rivian drop, you got Ride drop, you got Canoe drop. Um, all of those stocks dropped. The only one that retained any type value right now is Lucid. Everything else is dropped. The market is in the tank. So, like I said again, we're gonna have to wait for the market recover. We are definitely going through an inflation. We are going through an inflation right now. So, yes, the stock dropped. Let me come back over to Webull so I can show you what I'm talking about. Uh, yes, the stock did drop, but let me just show you. Stock naked right here. Naked is at $4.18. It was predicted to go below $4.30. So yesterday, it was predicted to go lower than $4.30 yesterday. The market cap was almost $100 million more on yesterday. Everybody's in the tank now when it's dealing with this stock. But I'm not overly concerned because when you look at other, I spelled that wrong. When you look at other EV companies, they have dropped as well. Right here, Rivian is at $87.33. That's a far cry from a 52-week high of $179. And Rivian stock tanked when they found out that Amazon did a backdoor deal with another company. So when they found out that Amazon, who is part owner of Rivian, did a backdoor deal, this stock dropped, right? So as Rivian pulls back towards the IPO price, what should traders do with the stock? And this is why everything dropped with Rivian, because GM received a lot of orders. Let's look at Ride. Like when these CEOs lie, they tank these stocks. So look at Ride. Ride was at $31.57. Ride is at $3.22. Then we can look at Lucid. Lucid is the only one that's up. All right. So let's look at Lucid. They're the only one in the green in the EV space. Everything else is in the tank. So yes, like you said, yes, the stock did take a nosedive, but like I explained to other people that got on earlier, you may have to be on these plays for quite some time. So Lucid is at $38, but remember a month ago they were at about $55 a share. So most of the EV space is down, period. So that's something that we got to understand. When you're talking about these stocks, you're gonna have to be in these plays because the inflation is killing the crypto game and is killing the stocks. When Bitcoin fall, most other coins fall. Right now in the EV space, it's just terrible right now. Um, Also, for the people that's on, put in the comments, put in the chat, whether you bullish or bearish. I'm gonna start it off. I am bullish on this play. I am bullish. So if you bullish or bearish, please let me know. Let the community know. So I'll be looking at for more comments. If you own, we have 11 people on right now. Let the community know if you bullish or bearish. If you bearish, cool. If you bullish, cool. Let us know. All right, so let's get back because we're going to end this video soon if we don't get no correspondence. And if anybody care to sponsor this video today, you can definitely sponsor the video by dropping a super chat or a cash app. That's how we do it. We want to keep bringing out this material and content. All right, so let's get back into this. So it's so much, like I said, to unpack in this 6K report. The 6K report is loaded with information. When you look at these are all of the partners, and this is what I'm talking about. There are a lot of different partners in this space. It's so many people that's in this space. So when people say, are whales getting into this space? Yes, whales have already been in this space, and you clearly see that. All right, let's get over here and let's see. All right, so right here, let's start here. How much more lower do you think the price will go down? Well, one thing for sure, we are already in compliance. The market is in the tank. You may have to be in the play for at least 2 additional weeks for you to for the stock to start recovering, because it's not just the loose, it's not just the naked stock or the central stock. It's the market itself. The market is in the tanks. So we're going to have to be patient regardless in this tank. All right, so we got Vigo Von Doom say, I'm bearish, but I'm trapped. Can you explain why you trap? If you trap, explain it, because the whole market itself, it's not just naked. I just showed you clearly in the EV space, it's all red. The market is red across the board, from Tesla, Rivian, from Canoe to Faraday Future to the only stock I saw in the EV space is that was in the green was Lucid. Everything else was in the red. Everything in the EV space, including Naked. So how far do I think it might go? It was predicted to go below $4.30 on today. That was a prediction because of the inflation in the stock. All right, so we got Sensible Americans. One, just had a chance to check in. Everyone invested in the market, unless you are a day one trader, needs to work off of zero emotions. Don't let emotions make decisions for you. Exactly right. Sensible Americans. One, you are absolutely right. What up at Tiggio? Wanted to stop by and show support. Absolutely. Real talk with Josh. Also, real talk with Josh. If you bullish or bearish on this play, please let us know. All right. So, Sensible Americans One also say the market is a trap in general. Not playing with emotions is how you escape the trap. Absolutely. You get in this trap. Let me give you a breakdown for people that don't know. When you get into a stock, you got people that bet that the stock is going to go up, and you got very bullish. And you got people that bet, they short stocks, and they bet that it's going to go down. So when a stock drops, you got to realize some people make money when a stock drop. When the stock goes up, you got people make money. So just because a stock drops doesn't mean that people are not making money on this play. 100% bullish. Sensible Americans One. Absolutely. So when you can set your stock up, and you can balance it to go up, and you can balance it to go down, and then you just pay the fees of both of it going up and down. You got people that's bullish on this play, but they're shorting it, and they thinking that it's gonna drop, and they made money when it dropped. So like Sensible's Americans One said, you got to understand that you can't play with the stock and emotions. You got to understand that the inflation is going on. It's not just in stock, it's in crypto too. My whole portfolio looked like a bloodbath. Uh, uh, the sponsor of this video right now is Sensible Americans One. Thank you again for the super chat. So when you look at this play, you got to understand that you're going to have to be in it for the long run. It's so much going on. It's so much going to be unpacked in that 6K report. And and like I just told you, good traders make money on the way up and down. Absolutely. You got people who make money on the way up and make money on the way down. You just got to be a smart trader. Also, you got to know how to trade. You got to know when to trigger things. You got to know when to set it up. Do a lot of reading, because I see people say that they're going to get out and they're going to give it a month. Sometimes I had to give Lucid more than a month, because it was 3 months that Lucid just looked like trash. And then when Lucid stopped performing, it just never went down. So I'm giving this stock how much time it needs, right? Because I'm very bullish on the play. And that's why I sit here and make these videos. I make the videos still here. How you doing, Mr. James? I'm definitely bullish on the play. James, are you bullish or bearish on this play? Let me know. Let the community know. As we know, most people on this play is bullish, but we do have a couple of people that's bearish on this play. I have gone through some of the 6K report. I have showed you clearly that most EV companies are down. So just because Naked is down, Naked is not better than any other company. You're going to have people that's going to sound very pessimistic. They're going to tell you things, but it's definitely something where people say, hey, let's buy on the dip. And that's what you probably want to do, buy on the dip, get you some more shares, stack up your portfolio, because once this stock start to run, it would never get to this price point ever again. So bullish, you already know. Absolutely. I do know you are that you bullish, James. Is any questions or comments for people that do not know what this stock is, or you nervous about the play because you invested thousands of dollars like most of us have, and you're feeling like I'm ready for this money to come to me now? But I'm just going to say, in this market, one key talent you got to have is patience. If you do not have patience, it will come back to bite you in the future. So, are there any questions or comments? Because this has been a great video. The sponsor of this video has been Sensible Americans 1. If we don't have any questions or comments, we're going to go ahead and end the video. But this has been a great video. We see that we have a lot of people in the Central Army that's definitely bullish on the play. And that's where we want to be. We want to remain bullish. We want to remain united. We want to remain together. And the more that we do that, once the market recovers, because the market in crypto and the market in the stock is definitely down. And I'm in a number of plays that I'm definitely bullish on, and I'm just waiting on the market to recover so my portfolios can start recovering. Have a great night, brother. Much love. Sensible Americans 1. Thank you for sponsoring this video. All right, everyone. This has been fun. This is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as we'll be coming to you with more videos when we receive more news about the central play or any smart crypto or stock that I think that you may be interested in. We definitely going to come in and drop another video. But this has been fun. This is Antonio, and I'll see you next time.